Atisha. So Atisha is the Bodhicitta teaching from Dharmarakshira. So he went from India to Indonesia. It will take 12 months by boat during that period. So he met Dharmarakshira, which is Buddhist sattva. But his view is mind only is full view, no autonomy view. But so Atisha, main teacher is Dharmarakshira. So Dharmarakshira is Indonesian master. So he composed these texts, Wheel of Shambat. Okay, not Indian master, Indonesian master, Dharmarakshira, the main teacher of the Atisha. So Atisha received all these Bodhicitta lineage from stayed there for 12 years and went back to India, and back to Bodh Gaya. Then when 11th century when came to Tibet. So that's how. So this text is composer is Dharmarakshita. So Dharmarakshita is the Indonesian master. So he is the main teacher of Atisha. So Atisha have 150 teachers, but three very important teachers. One is Dharmarakshita. One is Mitra Yogi. These two are his very important teacher. So because from Dharmarakshita he received Bodhicitta, lineage teachings, and from Mitra Yogi he received teaching of giving and taking meditation, exchanging oneself. So that's why he considered these two are very important teachers of the Atisha. So this text composer is Dharmarakshita between 9 and 10th century during that period. So this is Mahayana mind training. This is mind training teaching. So generally speaking, 108 mind training teachings. So this is one of one. 8 verses of mind training, 7 forms of mind training. We have many different types of mind training. So Wheel of Sharp Weapon is for one part of mind training. Okay. So this is Mahayana teachings, and so mind training. So mind training is when we say mind, we have to discriminate 2 types of mind. So you can say that the general mind and the specific mind. Your regular mind and specific mind. So what we are training here is your regular mind. Your regular mind, general mind, training into the specific mind. Special training into the Bodhicitta mind. The mind training means not training your eye, ear, nose, consciousness. It's training your mental mind, which is conceptual mind. So we are training that our deluded mind, afflicted negative mind, into the specific mind, which means mind of the Bodhicitta mind. So mind training means training general, your ordinary mind. Because our ordinary mind is not subdued. It is unsubdued mind. So we have to subdue our ordinary mind. The ordinary mind means deluded mind, afflicted mind, disturbing emotion mind, or this mind. We should train this mind. Not training this mind only to the Bodhicitta mind. So that is the meaning of the mind training. So mind, there are many different categories of the mind. We have to understand, right? We talk about mind. So generally speaking, we have 7 important mind, right? Inferential valid mind, direct valid cognition, right? And we have subsequent mind, correct assuming mind, doubt mind, mistaken mind, inattentive appearing mind. These 7 we have to understand. 7 mind, inferential, valid mind, direct, valid cognition, direct perceiving eye, see, hear, smell, taste. And then subsequent mind. Subsequent mind means you realize object twice, not new object. Valid mind means you have to perceive object, new object. Subsequent mind you realize before, and that's subsequent mind. Correct assuming mind means it's not that good mind. Just somebody said to you and you just believe it. No analyzing, no analytical, just somebody says something, he is good, she is bad, you just believe it. That correct assuming mind. And then doubt mind, mistaken mind. Mistaken mind is then grasping mind. That mistaken mind, right? The inattentive appearance mind. So that means that mind is we go to supermarket, right? All objects appear to your mind. Not necessarily you register all this object. When you go to supermarket, how many things are there, right? Everything appears to your mind, so you don't need to register everything. Right? You have a shopping list, right? And you will pick this, right? So everything appears, but do not register. So that kind of mind is inattentive appearance mind. So, so you understand 7 mind, inferential valid mind, direct perceiving mind, subsequent mind, correct assuming mind, doubt, mistaken mind, inattentive appearance mind. So these, if we understand these 7 mind, then we will understand the mind. What is we will understand what is the right mind, what is wrong mind, what we should be trained, what we shouldn't train. So we understand this 7 mind, very important. Okay. So mind training, we are. So when we say this, these all are very good. Doubt mind is very good. Doubting mind is very, very good. So you have doubt, you ask many questions, right? And then turn into the hesitation, right? Hesitation, and then you ask many questions. And this it will turn into the inferential valid mind. And then you use many logics and reason, and finally it turns into the direct perceiving mind. So all these mind are very good. Doubt mind, mistaken mind, if we understand, then very, very good. You understand what I'm saying? This is 7, we call lo rig dun in Tibetan. Lo rig dun means lo means mind, rig means awareness. So, so when we say valid mind, it should be new, infallible, and awareness. 3 qualities together. New, infallible, and awareness. These 3 combined together is valid mind. You understand what I'm saying? When we say, do you understand what I'm saying? Good. You understand inferential valid mind? Inferential valid mind. When we say inferential valid mind, is conceptual mind. It's using thinking, inferential means thinking. It is conceptual, not non-conceptual. Non-conceptual mind not necessarily use the logic. Non-conceptual mind is direct. So I consciousness see me, I see you, no need to prove anything. You hear me, I can hear you. You smell the taste, you touch, no need any proof. Just know, right? So that so when we talk about the inferential valid mind, right? So inferential valid mind, so then we have inferential valid mind based on the fact. Inferential valid mind based on the trust. Inferential valid mind based on the conventional level. So inferential valid mind based on the fact means we can use something like this. Subject, right? Subject. Sound. Everyone knows sound, subject. So we have to prove sound is subject. So we have to prove sound is impermanence because it is functioning phenomena. And that kind of valid mind is inferential valid mind based on fact. You use sound, right? Now you have to prove this sound is impermanence, you have to use the logic because it is functioning phenomena. If it is functioning phenomena, it should be impermanence. So this will oppose what? When you say sound is impermanence, it will negate permanent sound. Right? When you say impermanence, you will negate the permanent. When you use the logic functioning phenomena, then you oppose the what? Who is not functioning phenomena, the permanent phenomena. So this kind of logic is we call the inferential valid mind based on fact. So we have this right. We have to understand object three, manifesting object, hidden object, and extremely hidden object. So because of this, then we have all this mind coming, different kinds of mind coming. Right. So when we said that inferential valid mind based on trust, something extremely hidden phenomena, we cannot, we have to rely on the valid person. If some scientist says underground there's mineral or something hidden, we have to believe them. Right? So it is extremely hidden phenomena which is based on trust, the valid person. So, for example, if I say, if you give generosity, you will give wealth in the future. But you don't see this, right? If I say to you, if you practice morality, you will have good life in the future. You don't see this. Impossible. These are not seeing, but we have to rely on the valid person. Valid person says, oh, you practice generosity, you will get wealth in the future. You practice morality, you will become to be good rebirth in the future. We don't see this, right? But we have to rely on the valid person. So this kind of thing is really called inferential valid mind based on the trust. Now the inferential valid mind based on the conventional level, right? This is very easy, right? Conventional level, we all agree, book is book, he, she, whatever, we designate many things. Book is book, mirror is mirror, iPhone is iPhone. This is conventional level. So these are so inferential. Even inferential valid mind, different, like three different types of information valid mind. So we have to understand. Training the mind means we are training ordinary mind into the Mahayana mind. So what kind of Mahayana mind we are training? Try to to turn into the bodhicitta mind. Bodhicitta mind. So bodhicitta mind means mind which desire to help other beings more than yourself. It is just natural desire to help other beings. Other beings are more important than you because you are the one single person. Others are the infinite, limitless. So that, so because the Bodhicitta mind is a very holy mind. Because we all believe like demons and spirits, like this. The demon, the spirit, like this. They always try to harm other people. They're very cruel to harming other people. Especially, people who practice Dharma, they try to harm these people, demons, spirit, and like this. But if you practice Bodhicitta mind, these cannot harm to you. Instead, you will change their mind. You will change their bad spirit into the good spirit. Then the spirit become good spirit. So this is this is why when we say the training mind means in the Bodhicitta mind, right? Bodhicitta mind. The Bodhicitta mind is holy mind. It is very powerful mind. So when you are thinking for others, when your demon cannot help harm you, oh why he's thinking for me? Why I can't harm this beings? You know what I mean? So that's the Bodhicitta mind. So now I will try to read this first. Will of everyone have text, right? Order this text directly in jungle. The name of this work is Will of Shabbos, effectively striking the heart of the fool. I pay heartfelt homage to you, Yamantaka. Your wrath is posed to the great Lord of Death. So the composer Dharmarakshita, before he composed this text, he paid homage to the Yamantaka. So when he paid homage to the Yamantaka, because when we say Yamantaka, Yaman means Yama and Taka. Yama is Lord of Death, Taka means butcher. So when we say Yama, there are three types of Yama. Outer Yama, inner Yama, secret Yama. Outer Yama, inner Yama, secret Yama. The outer Yama is what we consider a lot of death through eating our life. Inner Yama is your old delusion. And the secret Yama is this dualistic jewel imprint all these three external, internal, secret Yama can destroy by the Yamantaka. Therefore, I pay homage to Yamantaka before I compose this text. Yamantaka. In jungle of the poisonous plant, strut the peacocks through medicine gardens of beauty lie near the masses of peacock don't find gardens pleasant, but thrive on the essence of poisonous plants. In the similar faction, the brave Bodhisattvas remain in the jungle of worldly concern, no matter how joyful this world pleasure garden, these brave ones are never attracted to the pleasure, but thrive in jungle of suffering and pain. So this is peacock. So in the jungle, you see peacock, right? And peacock can eat the poison, and when peacock eat the poison, what happened? It became more shining and all the feathers and like this. But if this is similar, peacock is similar to the Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas are thinking about other sentient beings. So their main practice is exchanging oneself to other and giving and taking meditation. So this is what Dharmarakshira said to be. Dharmarakshira is great master meditating in the jungle, and he gives flesh to the sick people. The sick people cured. Many stories. And the Atisha teacher, Meti Yogi, also practice giving and taking meditation. So when he take other people's suffering, other people cured from the sickness. Like that. So their main practice is exchanging oneself to others and giving and taking meditation. That's the main practice of the will of Shaveka. So exchanging oneself to others means changing our attitude. Because the self-judging mind, you realize self-judging mind is something very cruel, something staying there all the time, and very cunning, very cruel, deceiving you all the time. So then that mind, you have to change that mind. Now switch off that mind. Judging more to others. That's this exchanging oneself to others. Right? Exchanging oneself to others does not mean that you become other and others become you. I don't become you, you don't become me. It means changing your attitude, changing your mind. So, so that it is not easy, but you have to use many reasons how self-judging mind hurting you, how judging to others can make you happy. You know what I mean? One family judging, caring each other, nice and enjoyable. If one is very selfish, lots of problems in the family. So you don't have to. You see very clearly, but it's difficult to practice. So difficult to practice because you need to understand what is real mind is. So on the surface we can understand, but when it comes to practice, very difficult. Like we all knew the self-judging mind is no good, but no choice. Just we are controlled by the self-judging mind. So therefore, if you practice this giving and taking meditations and thinking about the Buddhist mind, then this will help you to transform your mind into the specific mind, fully Buddhist mind. What is the purpose of practicing Buddhist mind? So you get lots of benefits. Like once you have Buddhist mind, right? So you enter the Mahayana path. It is a gateway to enter the Mahayana path. Until you achieve Buddhist Bodhicitta, you are not Mahayanist. Once you have this mind, you become Mahayan. So it is like gateway to enter the Mahayana path, Bodhicitta. So once you have that Bodhicitta mind, then you became lineage of the Buddha and Bodhisattva. So you will receive then son and daughter of the Bodhisattva. The ones who have this holy Bodhicitta mind, it will surpass all the Hinayana paths. My hearer, solitary realizers, because the Bodhicitta mind is incredible mind. You become object of the worthy, object of the honor. You know what I mean? If you offer one cookie to animal, of course, you create huge merit. When you give human beings, you create more merit. If you give ordinary your parents, sick people, you create good merit. If you give some cookie to the Bodhisattva, even more effect, because you are more capable to do this. So Bodhisattva thinking of all sentient beings. His mind is not thinking of oneself. So when you give one cookie, it's incredible merit. So you become the object of the honor. That's why we need to train the bodhicitta mind. And we are talking about purifying the karma, Best purification is bodhicitta mind. Once you have bodhicitta mind, karma, your body, speech, karma will purify. And you accumulate the merit. You need merit, wisdom merit, and accumulate merit. And you are you cannot harm by the external, internal obstacles or demons or like that. And you will completely carry the path one by one, Mahayana path, accumulation, preparation, then move to meditation, then go to the normal learning, Buddha enlightenment. Go to bodhicitta mind. You step complete your Mahayana path. If you have bodhicitta mind, you also become the producer of the all, make other people more happy, and you are the source of the happiness. Like His Holiness, that bodhicitta became source of happiness for many sentient beings. So that's the purpose of training the bodhicitta mind. Right? So once you have bodhicitta mind, you have to keep this mind, not decreasing. You have to maintain this mind every day, every week, every month. So that means maintain this life in the future life. This life maintaining, you have to think about the benefit of bodhicitta mind again and again. In the Shantideva text, 10 benefits, the bodhicitta, first chapter. And then you rededicate 3 times morning, 3 times I take refuge, Buddha, Sanjay, Chodam, we restarting 3 times morning, 3 times, 6 times every day. Every day it reminds, it is just maintaining your bodhicitta mind. And then when you practice this, repeating 3 times morning, 3 times before you go to bed, I take refuge to Buddha 3 times, right? You recite, you reminding. And then this will never forget any sentient being. You keep sentient being in your practice, and then you will accumulate merit very fast. So if you have this 4, you will maintaining bodhicitta mind this lifetime. Now you have to think about future life, right? We continuously carry this practice, sustain this practice. So future, you have to also maintain bodhicitta mind in the future. So what we have to do is, we should, to be honest, don't tell lie towards the sentient being, right? And respect other people, respect sentient beings, Buddha and Bodhisattva. And do not deceive other sentient beings and teachers or whatever, and then lead other sentient beings through the Mahayana path. instead of leading from the Hinayana path. So then you will maintain bodhicitta mind in the future. So you will not lose this mind. Every day you're thinking, every day when you recite, I take Sajyachoda, like this, you are remaining bodhicitta mind, right? So that's the purpose of training mind means training our mind into the bodhicitta mind. So that's very important. Then we spend our whole life in the search for enjoyment, yet tremble with fear at the mere thought of pain. Thus, since we are coward, we are miserable still, but the brave Bodhisattvas accept suffering greatly and gain from their courage in true lasting joy. So this is what we are talking about. Anything happened to you, right? Something bad happened to us, for ordinary people, then we are not thinking from the wider perspective. Just thinking temporary and looking close. And we're not thinking other side, right? But the Bodhisattvas are not like that. They are courageous beings and they dedicate their life for others. And when something bad happened to the Bodhisattva, they are not suffering mentally. Physically, they are suffering. Mentally, they are not suffering. They are transform that suffering and pain into the bodhicitta mind. Training, you know what I mean? So, so they are more thinking about the lasting joy instead of temporary joy. So something happened, they are not depressed. They're suffering physical, but their mental is very sharp. I see many masters in the monastery. Some monks are, suffering a lot. They're physical, very sick, but mentally happy all the time. I never saw one monk depressed in the monastery. Old monk, they all are happy, very happy. When they get sick, they are happy. They're not suffering like us. Really, they're just something, I don't know, really. They're really happy. I never saw one monk depressed in the monastery. Old monks are so happy. But eventually all are dying and they are sick. But when they're sick, they're so happy. And so I'm very happy, I'm satisfied, do this like this. And they're not worrying anything. So that means they are thinking lasting joy. When you think lasting joy, you have less suffering and less pain, right? So that's how Bodhisattvas are like courageous beings. They're just not looking for temporary, but they are looking for the lasting peace, happiness. Remember all the products are impermanence, all the contaminants, external nature of suffering, all phenomena empty, nirvana alone is the lasting peace. They are thinking all products are impermanent. All the contaminant actions are nature of suffering. No matter samsara, you're in samsara, doesn't matter, rich or poor, whatever, educated, all are suffering. You don't see one single person not suffering in the samsara. And then, if you're suffering, then you have to think about phenomena are empty. In the empty, because of grasping mind, ego mind, creating all this suffering. Then you want to remove from suffering, nirvana alone lasting peace. Nirvana is You're thinking about permanent, lasting happiness. So that's the maybe everybody enough. Everybody any questions? So we here lo jong lo means mind. Jong means training. What we are training our ordinary wild mind. Okay. Ordinary wild mind. Not training our eye, ear, nose. We are training our ordinary unsubdued diluted mind. So that means lo jong means mind training. So training that mind in ordinary mind into the specific mind, holy mind, bodhicitta mind. So bodhicitta mind, not necessarily you can train that mind into the good mind. Train not necessarily completely I want bodhicitta mind, right? It will take, but you can at least change the mind, change the habit. Any habit you can, any negative habit, at least you can minimize first. If not, decrease little bit. If possible, you can change that mind. So you can minimize, decrease, or completely change. So that it will go take, it's gradual. Day, week, month, but no expectation. It will come to your mind. If you train, it will come. So no high expectation. I want to change mind like this 1 week. That's impossible, right? So that's very important when we are training the mind. Look far side. Like you driving, you looking far side. You still concentrate on your driving. You know what I mean? Look far side. Don't expect immediate result. Look far side. Keep going. You will get there. You're driving, looking far side, right? And you will get there. It's very similar. So you look far side, keep going, practice, you will get there. You know what I mean? So that's mind training means loads of mind training. So we have to understand general mind, specific mind, right? So 7 mind, valid mind, inspirational valid mind, direct valid cognition, subsequent mind, correct assuming mind, doubting mind, mistaken mind, and inattentive experience mind. All this mind, then we understand what is the object of the mind. Mind is subject, object, right? Your mind is subject, object there, right? So mind perceive the object, subject. So when we talk about object, then it comes to like many different types of object. Appearance of object, engagement of object, conventional level of object. So once you understand relationship between mind and object, so then you are able to distinguish what is appearance object, what is engagement object, what is conventional object. So then you are able to understand the nature of the mind. You have to understand all these things. Otherwise, we talk about the mind, but it's difficult to realize the mind. Like it's just like we need a mirror to see your face. Reflection inside the mirror is everybody knows this is not your face. But you looking in the mirror, you see see your face. If it is dirty, you clean up your face. It's just like mind training, something like that. Okay, thank you very much.